Hi, everybody. It's Ruben Levine from Stringbean Technologies. Here we are on a very cold, wintry day. I have the pleasure of speaking to Jeremy Hill, Vice President of Property Management for Acadia Realty Trust. We always like to share the knowledge and expertise of our clients with you, the audience in general. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about yourself, your role, how long you've been there?
It's great. So I've been with Acadia Realty Trust for about 15 years now. I started out on the construction side, doing a large urban redevelopment program that started back in about 2007. Did three or four large projects over the course of 5 or 6 years, and then jumped over to the property management side. I guess as around 2012, 2013, and been with the property management group since. Slowly made my way up from regional manager, senior manager, up to VP now, the Northeast region, managing 5 different managers from Bangor, Maine to Harrisburg, PA, at about somewhere around 75 assets. It's been a great experience.
Thank you. So now that we've had almost 3/4 of a year behind us with COVID, vaccines are now under distribution. Can you share with us the tea leaves as Acadia or yourself see it, as far as what can we expect? Your properties are primarily focused on retail, which has always been a lot of question marks around retail. But what do you see the greatest opportunities and/or threats that are facing you as we come out of this in 2021?
My viewpoint is very optimistic, and I think that has a lot to do with what my trust and faith in Acadia Realty as a company and the leaders that we have. I think that all our assets are premier assets in great locations, and it's very diverse. So as far as retail themselves, there's a lot of change. There has been a lot of change for number of years before COVID, and there's always cycles over the years. And I think this is just a different iteration of another cycle, and we will figure it out. Manhattan will not go away. It will be a sought after piece of real estate, no matter what happens. In my viewpoint, Manhattan will always attract people. Now, it may take a little while longer for other factors. But we're not just based in Manhattan. We're also based in Bangor, Maine. We're based in Warwick, Rhode Island, and in these other tertiary markets that stand to do very well. We'll continue to be diversified, and I think that that's our strength as a company, and I believe in it. And I think that we will, as a real estate market, a real estate world, there'll always be a need for brick and mortar. These threats, whether it is Amazon to retail or it's COVID to retail, it creates people to think outside the box and figure out how workarounds with these issues. And it's just another example of it, whether it's COVID or one of the other many cycles that we've all seen.
Where do you think the biggest opportunities are today to harness technology to accomplish your goal, to advance your cause, and your stock, as a professional?
It's a great question. I'm not. I'm always keeping my eyes and ears open because there's so many intelligent people like yourself out there that are spending their days trying to figure that out. And my biggest asset really is my eyes and ears. Listening for what opportunities are out there and seeing what people are doing. And I encourage my team to do that. My motivation or my mantra with my team is, I'd rather see you fail trying something than to not try something at all. Give it an opportunity, test the waters, see what happens, and maybe it fits and maybe it doesn't. We're not going to spend millions of dollars on that methodology, but most of these things don't cost that much. They're worth the risks. Let's keep our eyes and ears open for the technology that will make us more efficient. We love our cameras at our assets. We love the fact that today on a snow day, I'm sitting at home and I've looked at every asset from Santa Fe, New Mexico to Palm Coast, Florida, up to Bangor, Maine. Not that it snowed in Palm Coast, but my point is we get everywhere that we need to. without having to jump in the car, and make sure that our assets are free and clear of snow so our tenants can be open and operating in a critical time right now, a week before Christmas. And, there's ways to make us more efficient, continue to do more with less. I'm not the expert when it comes to being the inventor. I'm relying on you for that, Ruben, and I have a couple of times, as you know.
Stringbean is a workflow management tool that allows one person to create a prescribed flow of things that you want another person to do.
Hmm.
There's certain challenges when you want to ask your employees to follow that kind of a scripting playbook, for lack of a better word. Um, and it's probably even more challenging to go to a vendor and ask a vendor to make sure that their workers follow these prescribed
Hmm.
things. Number one, I think it's important for you to be able to articulate, why is it so valuable that people follow that? Are you saving money? Are you reducing risk? It's not about Big Brother watching necessarily, so I want you to kind of couch that.
Hmm.
And what are some of the challenges of getting that, done? And do you have any ideas on how to make that smoother?
The implementation to me is no different than any of the guys in the field needing to do their job on a day-to-day basis. But here it is, this tool that you have in your hands and now somebody else has in their hands that you don't have to go repeat yourself every day about, and you can check and see and only engage when that individual misses a step, and when they miss that step, right? So for me, it's really about, as we said before, being able to sleep at night, knowing that you're getting the right services for what you're paying for, and that the safety and liability isn't there, right? They've mitigated the risk of, a slip and fall on the sidewalk because they didn't, post treat the sidewalk properly or enough. You've mitigated an elevator hazard, or in our world, we're doing all of this to make our retailers operate as efficiently as possible. If we're making sure that the maintenance on the elevators, escalators, whatever other mechanical equipment, the HVAC is done correctly, our retailers are running smoother and more efficiently, and therefore there's more turns in their space. Stringbean is the application that makes me feel comfortable that our vendors are doing the right job, that the safety and risk is there, or is eliminated or mitigated, and they're just able to operate with smoother, more efficient practices.
And we're so delighted to have you guys as a customer. It's really your crown jewel for us, and I'm grateful. I want to wish you, your family, and the entire Acadia Realty Trust family a happy and a healthy New Year and a holiday season.
It was my
And
pleasure, Ruben. Thank you very much, and same to you. Happy and safe holidays.
thank you so much.